Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the perfect follow through and finish position. All right guys, so let's talk about the perfect follow through and finish position. I want to talk about what the club does and what it's designed to do in the follow through. I want to talk about what your body does and then go over some different drills so you can get there or fix things if you're not hitting those spots. Before we dig in, another reminder, every Monday, 5 p.m., we're going to be live here on YouTube, Talk Golf, answer your questions, and CogornoGolf.com. We're still offering a 7-day free trial. If you guys want more instruction from me tailored for you, check out the link down below. So into the follow through, let's talk about from the down the line angle what the club is designed to do. Conceptually, what I want you to have in mind first is when you swing a golf club, it's more or less designed to work in basically a circle around your body, okay? Maybe not a perfect circle, some science people are gonna not like that, but the club is designed to work, and the club head work up and in on the entire backswing, down and out during the downswing, and then back up and in the follow through. That's reality of it. If you imagine a little circle around your body, that's the club head, the route it is designed to take. The club head is not supposed to go up and in, down and out, 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 out forever. The club head is not supposed to go up and in, down and out, down the line forever. And it's also not supposed to go directly back in crazy to the left. It's supposed to match on the way through what you did on the way back. A really good way to look at it is if you take your normal setup position and you drew the line up the shaft at a dress, right? So if you had a little plane line like this drawn up your screen, you want to more or less stay parallel to that plane line during your backswing, get parallel to it during your downswing, and get back parallel to it onto your follow through. Okay, one of the simplest ways to check that is if I had an alignment rod down there where the golf ball is, and I got a second alignment rod, I just taped up so I don't get splinters. And during my follow through, right, really I can do it the whole time, I should be getting the second alignment rod pointed about at that line during my downswing. I should get parallel to it. I should hit the ball. And then on my way through, that club should be back parallel to that original plane line. That's kind of the big picture goal that we're going for here, which means that I do need my club head to work around my body in the follow through. Now, most of that happens just because of how your body turns. When I make a backswing, I turn my body away from the target, so my hand should go where? In and up. On the follow through, I turn towards the target, so my hand should go where? In and up. So that's it, 2 minutes, see you later. No, but that's like the main concept that we're going for here. Now, we're gonna show you a couple different angles as we go. I'm gonna show you checkpoints to hit. You know, more or less, I'm looking for the club past impact when you get to first parallel to be about on your heel line. So from this angle, it should kind of hide it with my body, but the club will be on the heel line. I'm gonna show you that from another angle. Before we switch angles, let's talk a little bit because not all of you swing on that perfect circle, right? What if I make a downswing or a swing and I go way left past impact? Or I make a swing and I'm on the other side and I go way to the right past impact. What if I go here and I go way too far that way? Well, golfer 1 in that scenario and golfer 2 then can't feel the same thing. Your end goals will still be to get to the same spot, but you might need to feel completely different things to get there. So I want to show you for golfer 1 and golfer 2 what you need to do drill-wise and feel to get a stock follow-through position. So for how the club works in the follow-through for the golfer, if you're someone who normally gets a little too over the top and exits too far to the left, this would be the practice station that I would use with most all of you. That's what I use in person or for the online lessons. If I have a golf ball here, I want to set an object up to the left of my target line that's a block that's in my way that I need to learn to swing the club to the right of. Should all of you guys do this? No. Those of you who come too far to the left should do this. Okay, you with me on that? So if this is my golf ball and this is my target line, I just put a noodle on top of an alignment rod, a little bit inside of my target line, basically the same angle as I have my club, okay? When I set this up, I put it far enough in front of me where I'm not gonna hit it with my hands, and I want the club head to be traveling to the right of that. You can play around with the angle and difficulty. So for you, it's gonna feel like this club head is exiting a country mile to the right, but in reality, I only want you to feel that, so when you actually swing at normal speed, the club head will be on your foot line or heel line where it should be. So you're gonna set this up if you exit too far left, and you're gonna just do 1 or 2 little rehearsals and feel that club head exiting much more to the right than normal. And we'll start with a little small swing, and then just like everything else, all the other videos, you start short, slow speed, build your way up. This is practice station 1 for that. Now, the other golfer who swings too far inside out, right? I see this a lot too. Well, you can use the same station, you just adjust the setup. If you're normally too far to the left, you want to put something to the left that's in your way. If you're normally too far right, you want to put something too far right that's in your way. So we take this noodle, I just slide it over, it's like a 100-pound thing, and I angle this. Yeah, I might pull this angle down a little bit when I do this, but it's the same deal, so a little bit to the right of it. I'm gonna angle it down, and if I'm this golfer, so if you're this golfer, you hit pushes, hooks, fats, and thins, you normally exit too far here. You need to feel like the club's working more to the left around your body. Of course, that's supposed to be done through body rotation, which we'll get to, but it's okay in the short term if you feel like the butt of the club, your hands, the shaft, the club head are all working left, and you actually reverse engineer some rotation from that. So I set that up. Here's my ball target line. I have that about a foot or so out, angled about on the club length. Again, just really designed to be in my way to get me exit left. How would I start this practice? I'd take a short iron, make a half swing, half speed, get a feel, give myself feedback with video probably, confirm what I'm doing, continue to give myself feedback until I get where I want to go, like everything else. So just 1 or 2 little rehearsals, and then I'll do a half one just to feel it. And I feel that exiting more around my body. So want the club on the heel line. If you're too far to the right, too far to the left, that's how you feel. Let's talk a little bit to close here about how your body's supposed to work and how that influences where the club goes. So from the face on, in terms of what the body motion should do, we've done other videos in the past on specific amounts of rotation. I'm going to skip that part. And I really want to make this as easy as possible. And there's one key checkpoint in the follow through that we're looking for good golf swings. I'm looking for, in terms of in person, how the body works is going to be by the time you get to arms parallel in your follow through, I'd like for you to have your upper body, chest and shoulders fully turned towards the target and your hips just about fully turned towards the target. There are some good players who aren't quite there, but I'd like for you to strive for hips, chest, and shoulders fully turned towards the target. And again, that club from your perspective is going to be basically on your heel line. I wouldn't get super caught up here about trying to have your arms perfectly straight. I think that's okay as a drill. But in fact, a lot of good players, there will be some bend of the lead arm and there will be some rotation of the lead arm. For me to get that butt of the club back to the ball line, there's going to be some rotation. There's going to be some fold in my left arm as I'm turning. Is perfectly fine. It's okay if that club face turns to the plane a little bit. So that would be the main point I'm looking for from face on with the body, is that I get to those alignments. I want to show you guys that from a straight down the line angle so you can get a visual for that as well. So from this really down the line or reverse down the line or targets, I don't even know what you call this camera angle, but this side where I'm hitting gives you a different visual perspective of the same things I'm talking about. So again, in the follow through, in terms of the club's going to be working up and in gradually around your body as you turn. And it's going to get to the point where when it's parallel to the ground here, it should be more or less on that yellow stick on the ground, like on my heel line is kind of what we're looking for. Once again, if you're too far outside in this way, you need to feel more to the right. If you're to the right, you might need to feel more to the left of that, but that's our measuring point at that spot. And then when I'm following through in terms of my body, I want to get myself fully turned to the point where when my arms are parallel to the ground, my chest, shoulders, hips, and all that are fully facing the target. The thing with the body rotation is that your arms are going to respond to that. And we can go deeper with this in terms of things that happened earlier on, but just to keep it simple, if I don't turn my body, my arms and hands are going to have to break down. Specifically, my arm structure is going to break down. My left arm is going to have a lot more bend. If I keep my left side turning and keep my body turning, it enables me to get my hand path working up and in. It enables me to maintain some of that good arm structure. The moral of the story is, if you don't turn enough, something bad's going to happen. Your left wrist is going to break down. Your left arm is going to break down. You're going to need a lot of supination compared to if you want to get out of that look, if you've been trying to get out of that flippy look for a long time. A lot of you guys are trying to train arms and hands, and what you really need to do is get yourself open enough to work through. So club over the heel line as a stock measuring point. See if you're fully turned by arms parallel to the ground. Use those as stock things. Use those 2 practice stations if you need to adjust your swing direction. And those are the stock things we're looking for in good follow through. So hopefully that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you guys liked the video, please do me a favor, click the like button down below. Click the notification bell if you haven't. Also, please subscribe. Another reminder, if you guys want more instruction from me, tailored for you, check out cogornogolf.com. The link is in the description down below. Thank you guys.